MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell continues to equate beliefs to facts and is still trying to convince the world that the election was stolen and the only person that can prove it is Tom Selleck's slow cousin. For reals, it's like Mike Lindell took the pill from that movie Limitless, but it made him even dumber, or just made him get to his dumb thoughts even quicker. A, B, D. The Arizona Cyber Ninja audit results are in. Hoo-yah! So I'll be looking at that, and I'll be doing a quick roundup from the failed J6 rally in support of the people, in support of Trump, that led to prison and embarrassment. I have some ridiculous new Mike Lindell footage throughout this video. It's like he's trying to one-up himself in crazy town, so make sure you stay tuned. Also, Tucker Carlson gets his official Trump card. And there's the latest and stupid from Rudy Giuliani, Marjorie Mickey Rourke, and the wrestler Taylor Greene, and Lauren Boebert. Joe Biden is losing patience with Americans. We lost our patience with him a long time ago. Say you're Republican without telling me you're Republican. You pace back and forth in day stripper heels, crafting a slam tweet about the president that results in an instant cell phone. Lauren Boebert is also under investigation by the FEC for using campaign funds to pay rent and utilities at her restaurant, Shooter's Bar and Grill, a place so bad that when you look it up on Yelp, the header image is a photo from the news article about the mass food poisoning that occurred when she failed to get a license and refrigerate meat. Speaking of Republican cell phones, Kayleigh McEnany deleted this tweet after the world had to remind her Trump was the president in 2020. Hello, Kayleigh McEnany doo-doo, happy meal. It's Donnie JT. I really liked that tweet you did slamming Sleepy Joe. That was fantastic. I just wanted to show it to Eric, but it looks like fake news Twitter has deleted it.
They're using this computer age we live in, and these Dominion and these Smartmatic and these machines, they stole our country. They stole our country, and we're not getting it back unless we do something now.
Imagine if this guy was your realtor. Stoled by Mike Lindell. Call ABD 124. If you steal it and you sell it, you stole it. Don't worry, there's more.
But we will make this announcement. I talked to all the lawyers today. 100% we are getting this before the Supreme Court before Thanksgiving. That is locked in stone, everybody. That is locked in stone, everybody.
You don't lock something in stone. Try putting a padlock on a rock. See how that works out for you, Mike. It's like his head is a factory of stupid. Justice for J6 rally, meaning January 6 rally, meaning the insurrection, but MAGA abbreviated it to J6 so they could give it that obscure boy band kind of feel. Here are some of the winners from the event. Fanny pack, leather vest, LaCroix sparkling water, mom jeans. Let's go call people snowflakes. This guy wasn't sure if he wanted to be the horn rider or the bad guy from the Christmas Story. Either way, he's just someone you want to swipe left on in real life. Ooh, look at the torn flag. And the guy below, it's like, did you take off some of the flag to make that shirt? Also note the flag's upside down because the nation's in distress. MAGA tears. And no shocker, the J6 band is flying the Chinese flag above the American flag. This is the kind of guy that wears pants when it's 110 degrees so you can't see his ankle tag. And these are the kind of pants that say, I have an ankle tag. Only 50 people attended, making it the lowest MAGA turnout since Trump held a press conference by the dumpster of a landscaping company with Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani has been banned from appearing on Fox News for 3 months. Rudy lost his law license in New York and DC, and now he can't spew crazy on Fox. Rudy Giuliani looks like he went for frozen yogurt and they said cup or cone, and he said, just put it on my head, chocolate syrup. The same network that's permanently infuriated by cancel culture just canceled Rudy Giuliani. Lindell is now joined by convicted traitor Michael Flynn, who recently discussed this.
You know, somebody sent me a thing this morning where they're talking about putting the vaccine into salad dressing or salads. Have you seen this?
If the government wanted to sneak the vaccine into something to trick MAGA, they'd put it in Monster energy drinks and Funyuns, not romaine. The only time you'll see MAGA at a salad bar is when they're trying to get a bowl of bacon bits.
Oh, here's two things, and it really is it fits into two buckets. One is the domestic assault by this administration on many domestic areas that all of us have to
pretend we have two bowls here.
Flynn just finished talking about two buckets, and Mike's answer is, that's great. Let me break it down for you. We have two bowls.
We have two bowls, And everybody here 100% believes and sees the evidence. They really looked into it. They actually looked at it and said, wow, this election was stolen. Okay. The people never go back to the other bowl. It's been a constantly dumping of this bowl.
Just spilling everything.
Because the more stuff that's came out and the more time that's went by, everyone's going, wow. Even the media trying to block it. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes going back to Flintstone Age is the best way to do it.
Flintstone Age? I genuinely think that Mike Lindell believes Flintstone Age was an actual time period in history. Most of these uber-religious folks believe man walked with the dinosaurs. They believe in Noah's Ark and even more mental things. So I guess it's not a stretch, especially when they're elected officials dressed like Fred Flintstone. Yes, here's Marjorie Taylor Greene in all her yabba-dabba-doo glory. Finally, a shirt to match the feet. Marjorie Mickey Rourke was presenting evidence to Congress.
This is a simple meme that you would find on the internet, but this meme is very real. The Green New Deal, surprise, serves China and China only. You can go ahead and put number 1 up. So today, talking about the Green New Deal and the all-out war on the men and women.
That's where conservatives are at, folks. American elected officials using Facebook memes as evidence. If this happened in a movie, it would be too unbelievable. The audience wouldn't buy it. But it's happening now, in real life. Bucket of unicorn wank. By popular request, here is my Tucker Carlson O'Fecal Trump card. Tucker Swanson McNear Carlson. Yes, that is his full name. You'll notice the Swanson in there. He is a trust fund millionaire. And yes, connected to the Swanson fortune. I made sure to give Tucker a big bow tie because he is a ridiculous clown. And of course, a gaslight because that is what he does. Remember, Tucker Carlson is vaccinated but questions the vaccine. It's at this point that it's pretty obvious he just wants people to get ill, so there is a virus on his card. Scratch and sniff. It's fun. Pass it around. Also, what is this thing? Oh, that is a white sheet. Submerge to expand. This is a perfect card to carry for Tucker fans. If you're in a bit of an emergency, there's a rally and you didn't know, well, you pull the card out of your wallet and you put it in water and you have your sheet for the rally. So, gotta make sure I included that. Tucker Carlson, a fecal Trump card. Collect them all. There are many controversies around vaccine passports, mostly from dumb people who think they should have the freedom to spread a virus. The people that don't want a vaccine passport are the ones not interested in seeing old age or their family. And several right-wing groups are complaining about the contrast. One major outrage is that proof of vaccination is not required at a library. It's simple. If you're intelligent enough to read the readily available books that you've paid for with your taxes, you've been vaccinated. There's nothing to worry about. There's not going to be any Karens in there researching about the vaccine. They do it on the toilet with the iPhone. Books are hard. Conservatives are also upset about proof of vaccine being required at the cinema when we all know the only things they watch are straight-to-video movies with Kirk Cameron, Kevin Sorbo, and Scott Baio. Kirk Cameron in Doing the Right Thing. Kevin Sorbo, Christmas in Dubai. My God's Better Than Your God. Subway Scott, a documentary film about actor turned sandwich artist Scott Baio. If you can find a DVD player, you can watch that.
The Cyber Symposium, when we had that, I called it a home run. And it is a home run because it accomplished the two things I wanted it to accomplish. One is it united all 50 states were represented there. And two, and no one got the $5 million because all it was, you had to prove it wasn't from the 2020 election, all the data I had.
Right.
And nobody got the $5 million. And the media went completely silent. They all pulled a fox on us.
Nobody got the $5 million because Mike Lindell never showed the packet captures, the evidence that they were there to analyze, and he took the financial offer off the table on day 2 after making up a story about being attacked by an elevator.
I'm going to bring stuff up here. I want to show everybody with the data and the packet captures, all the stuff we had, what we did over 5 months, everybody. I extrapolated. We had the cyber experts extrapolate that into numbers that we can read, into real data.
I thought he misspoke there, and then it got even worse because he went from extrapolated to he had his experts extrapolate. Yeah, extrapolate, Mike. Not that hard. A New York Times article says Trump's campaign knew days before the 2020 election that the wild claims about the voting machine tampering were not true. New court documents prove that the Trump campaign circulated an email which made it clear that it knew that its election fraud claims against Dominion were totally false and inaccurate, yet Trump, Giuliani, and Sidney Powell amped up their con. Trump knew it was nonsense, but he amplified it, so how long before Trump sues Mike Lindell for misleading him? I've actually never used one of his mypillows. He's a tricky guy. He showed up at the White House with a document saying I won and I like to win, so I believed him and I went with it.
Machines also, there's so many different ways to do the intrusion. You can walk in, look at your cell phone's got internet. You think just because it's not plugged into a cable that they're not on the internet?
Does Mike think that's how we get online? Like when your phone's plugged in, that's how you have internet? And now, some terrible advice.
But we all have to just, you know what? And then I read something that said, hey, if you work for an employee and they're telling you to take that vaccine and you don't wanna, don't take it. You know, if they fire you, go get your unemployment, and we're gonna end up fighting all this stuff in courts.
I love how conservatives are always accusing liberals of being lazy and weak, and Mike is encouraging people to quit their jobs and go on the dole and not take the vaccine. Genius. And now Mike gets so worked up that, well, you'll hear it.
They sued stations, you know, your Foxes, your Newsmax, your OAN. You sued Mike Lindell. They sued mypillow. Over 200 lawsuits and threatening letters. Suits and threatening letters. Suits and threatening letters.
Just letting them rip.
Threatening letters. Nobody's done this, Alan Dershowitz said, since 1798.
Gotta love a news network that doesn't even bother editing out their hosts' farts. The Maricopa County audit has finished, and not only is Biden still president, but with the updated tallies, Trump has lost 261 votes and Biden gained 99 votes. MAGA tears. Months of work and millions of dollars were spent on the cyber ninjas by loony conservatives for a frothy, warm bucket of unicorn wank.
General, do you know there's over 150 threatening letters, not counting lawsuits by Dominion? The first one I got looked like something out of the mafia days when I used to bet football, and they'd come to Guido and Bandito would come to my door to break my arms and leave me a note, say, pay by tonight or else.
I don't know who's going to be more bothered by that. Italian Americans or the Mexican wrestler lumped in with Mike's football debts. You are why there is so much hate. MAGA tears. You need your head examined. MAGA tears. Another China-owned villain, IN. MAGA tears. Wait till the Arizona results are in and you'll be sorry. MAGA tears. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, and check me out on Spotify. I am a stand-up comedian. I have 3 albums there. You can stream them for free. That's a pretty sweet deal. If you want to have a friend or colleague roasted or congratulated, you can book me on Cameo. If you're out, be kind to each other, distance when you can, wear a mask if they ask you. Just be cool. Life's short. Have fun, be kind, take care.